what age do you guys think should be appropriate to
get married? Is this for people in general? Or for,
for girls,
ourselves?
you girls.
Okay.
So start from you.
For me, I don't really think there's an age, because I think when you say there's an age, you put yourself in a box. So regardless of your experiences or whatever, you're boxing yourself in. So I think for me is my financial security, my emotional stability.
As a woman,
now, I don't think I'm there. Which to you might be a surprise, because it's like, how your friends
since you look so put together, what do you mean?
Yeah, but like,
look at that
I'm
outfit.
not ready, and I still want to travel. I'm still finding myself. You know, there's a lot that I need to do, so I'm not quite there yet. But maybe in the next 2 years.
So in a nutshell, what age do you? Okay, yeah, you said there's
I don't think there's an age. I just.
So you think
the
a
my
person
question is, what
married?
age would you actually like to be married? Do you think
That
as
is
of right
what
now?
I don't think
Like mentally, with you see yourself, you say, okay, I'm not stable yet. Maybe I'll be stable in like 5 years.
So when I was younger, I used to say 28.
Oh my God, isn't that
Okay,
crazy?
Yeah, because I've always known I'm not the one that'll just get married really early, and I know myself. But then now I'm saying in my 30s. You know, I want to be a woman when I'm married. I don't want to be a girl. I want to know myself. I want to.
But I look like the person that wants to wait till 40. But
she wants
the one that looks like
to wait
she's
5 years
ready.
ago.
And now, I am the ready one. Oh God.
She's the ready one.
So don't judge a book by the cover.
What about you, Ivy? What age do you want to be married, babe?
Well, to be honest, I am not ready. I want to say, but yeah, I'm not ready. And I've always said this. My mom is like, no, proclaim faith, and I'm like, yeah,
manifest.
I don't. I'm like, my mom does not want to hear this, and I'm like, yeah, for me, I don't want. Yeah, I could say my age, but like, I'm my late. I'm not saying I'm my late 20s.
There was nothing wrong with
You're already late, babe.
I'm my late.
You're already late.
I'm my late 20s, and I'm like, oof. I don't want to get married now. I'm looking at like, hopefully, anytime before 35, I would like to be married. If I'm putting an age in it. So I'm just saying like before 35.
Yeah.
But like if I don't get married at 35, I'm fine. Like from the bottom of my heart, I am fine with it. Because some people feel like when you say that it's because you don't have people asking you out. So I'm like, no, they are there. But like, is that what I want? I'm not ready. Financially, mentally, I'm not selfless yet. I feel like I'm still selfish.
It is a huge commitment.
Because you still have kids and like, I'm like, I don't think I'm ready to take care of another human being. So I'm like, yeah.
Great. I just took care of my nieces and my nephew, and
I'm still very selfish.
I have a gun set. I have nephews and a child, my baby brother. So I'm just like,
I'm not ready yet. And then I'm like, yeah, that's okay. We have timelines. A lot of Nigerians look at it like, oh, at age 30, Kazakhstani look at like 20, whatever it is. I'm like, it's fine, but you have to be okay. Don't put the pressure of somebody loving you or loving yourself and another individual. She wants to get married like yesterday.
I want to get married at 30.
And I think that's the beauty of life. Like everyone is different.
Everyone
Some people want to get
oh
married at 20 after college. Some people want to wait till they've made so much money.
Some people want to die.
Some people want to explore more of life before they
think I've explored enough.
And guess what? Some people don't want to get married, and that's fine as well.
When you want to get married?
More accepting of different kinds of people.
Man to man.
Do you know
I'm
what?
gonna go, Stephanie.
When it comes to the age of marriage, it really does upset me that the one thing that we do is that we always seem to ask girls what age they want to get married, but we never ask boys. It's like men can get married at any age, and they can get married as many times over. It's like taboo if a woman gets married too late, and it's also taboo if she gets married more than once.
Twice.
Do you get me?
That's why I love me J-Lo, man.
Do you, Jay? A-Rod. Ooh. Ride that ride, Jay.
So good at it.
She looks so good for her age.
She's Sophia Vergara.
Honestly, for me, when I was always one of those kids that I never grew up dreaming about my wedding. It wasn't in me. The only thing I ever said to myself is that if I ever do get married, I'm gonna make my own wedding dress.
Oh my god, me too. I never was
dreamed.
that girl that was like, oh my god, I want to get married. Oh, you think about your wedding gown?
No.
Do you know the only thing I think about, like, honestly, about my wedding is what I'll say to, like, because I said I was gonna write. No, I was gonna write my own vows. And I was like, oh, the only thing I think about is what exactly would my bridesmaid, like my chief maid of honor, what would she say about my partner?
You think about that now. Do you think about that when you were a child?
No, that's what I'm saying. I think about that now. When I was a child, I didn't think about like a wedding dress or anything.
About my wedding?
When you were a child. Like,
yes, I used to. I still want to wear that dress.
Oh, the dress you thought about when you were a baby.
Okay, to admit, if I do get married, I want to wear like a champagne colored dress. I don't want to wear pure white.
Champagne.
Because I feel like that's just rude. Because technically, if you wear all white, it's because you're a virgin, and I'm not. So I want to be technically correct in the eyes of the
That was
church.
the case.
A lot of people be wearing black.
No, but you know you can wear those like champagne colors
like
and stuff like that.
Well,
Personally,
you have like a second dress. You can do that. Second dress.
oh sis, you brought out some rules. Okay, I got new rules. I got them. but like the age limit, honestly, for me, I know it seems really sad, but if I got married and if I didn't, it wouldn't bother me. I would be happy being a Kourtney Kardashian for the rest of my life, just like being in love with a partner and having kids, just because that commitment is more like, as I said, it's an afterthought for me. It's like, look, we've been together and I'm happy to celebrate with you. I'm happy to enjoy myself with you. We can do the paperwork.
Final question, and this is gonna give you like thoughts.
Ooh, give me some of that feed for thought.
Sort your head out to answer this one. Do you think people marry for companionship or for reproduction? So like, what I mean by that is like, if you get married to your partner and you find out that he is not able to impregnate you. I use that because it's really rare. A lot of times it's the woman's problem, but I'm using that. A lot of times people feel like,
people assume.
People assume that it is, but it's not. So I'm just saying, like, if we're all girls, so if we get married and then we find out that our partners cannot impregnate us,
or that we cannot conceive,
or we cannot,
yeah.
How would you feel about your partner? So do you look at marriage as companionship or as a form of reproduction?
Can I just say one thing? For me, I see as child rearing is different. Do you know what I mean? I'm the kind of person that even if I adopted a child, I would love that child like it's my own. I have no issue with that because I love other people's kids. So for the sense of reproduction, if I'm married, that wouldn't bother me. If it was my fault, if it was his fault, we would definitely maybe go to a doctor and be like, look, if we can conceive together and have our own child, no problem. But also I don't want to have kids personally. I would much rather adopt anyway. So for me,
basically,
for me, it's for companionship. I would care more about my husband than I would about us having our own children. I can understand if maybe he says, look, Steph, I want to have our kids. I want all the life of me to have our kids. And I go, maybe when I'm older, I might change my mind. I might change my feelings. And I might be like, you know what, bro, you know what, my love, like, I love you so much and this companionship means so much to me. I'm ready to have a child and I don't feel pushed into it.
Well,
what about you?
For me, getting married is more of companionship. Children, definitely, we all want kids now.
Not everyone.
Yeah, everyone. Me, I want, and
I want to have kids. I just want to give birth.
I wouldn't leave my husband because we can't have kids. I would just
Very
look for a way.
Yeah.
I'll look for a way or adopt. Like
wait, what do you mean?
they have more modern
Sorry,
ways.
Kim Kardashian has
They have more modern
the
ways
fourth
now to
child.
have kids. So definitely look for that way.
Oh, that's
And I think it's even
but
hard
I
to
wish
find.
we had a man to answer this.
Manele, I have a question for you. Would you prefer to adopt or try and do or would you prefer that one of you is able to have biological DNA with the child? So whether or not it's your eggs that work or it's his sperm that work. Let's say his sperm works, your eggs don't. You get someone else's egg and it's his sperm.
I don't mind.
Okay, you don't mind at all. Would you mind to adopt and it be not genetic adoption?
The adoption doesn't mean I will also find a way. I will adopt maybe that during the process of finding a way. I just want to have that child figure in the house that I would love like my own. So yeah, I wouldn't leave my husband because of that now.
No, that's not. So you as well.
For me, I think these things it's not that deep. Like,
It's
for me,
not.
I'm so open to adoption. Like, I don't mind it. Like, I actually just took care of my sisters. She had triplets, and I love those kids. Like,
Triplets?
Oh, yeah.
Bloody hell!
I know that it's possible for me to love another child like my own. So adoption is not even a problem. I actually.
No, but you realize that your sister's kids. That's one thing I need to. Yeah, you realize that your sister's kids and an adopted child are not the same thing.
No, but
I know that because I've gone through it. You will.
No, so if it's
So,
a baby,
Depending on their age.
if it's a baby that I'm taking care of, I love that child. Trust me.
See,
you get attached to
This is me
Once
bringing
it's your sister's
personal.
child,
This
doesn't
is me bringing literally personal stuff into it.
Go ahead.
So yeah,
Go
we
on, sis.
adopted like a 6-month-old, and a lot of times, like, this boy shows a lot of traits that we're like, fuck it, where are you from?
6 months.
No, now he's 5.
Okay.
Now he's like almost 6.
Yeah.
And he has some traits that were like, look, this has to be genetic. This is not environmental. This is not from, and it worries. Like I told my mom, I was like, I'm sorry, I cannot love this boy. This sounds really bad, but it is how I feel. Like I really
I think
like.
that's really an extreme case, because even if it was your sibling's child,
if it was my sibling, I will make excuses. Let's be honest. You will not feel the way that, look, let me drop this boy back from where
No, look, I'm about to put down a bomb. Technically, we are all related, so.
Yeah, but like related, and you have your traits, and I'll be like, oh yeah, probably you have something to tie your actions by. Like I will look at myself and I'll be like, look, I'm very much like my dad. I'm quick. I joke a lot.
So anyone of those
when you
people
don't
you
find,
have to see yourself in your child to love the child.
But
not love the child.
Would you not feel more lenient and be like, you know what? You're from somewhere else, and I have to accept that this is how you are. But let me nurture you in a way that works.
That's why I say to people, I'm like, if I want to adopt, I want to have your history. Like I want to know
what
you,
he's doing,
and I want to know what
traits she's seeing.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
Is he a mass murderer? Is he killing children?
maybe he's very
liar.
erratic.
Oh, lying is not
lying just means
lying
they're
is,
having
everyone
problems
lies,
inside.
man.
They need
You
help.
lie too.
I don't know. You look, probably I'll talk. Like, yeah. I have family friends that have raised kids that adopted, and oh my god, they absolutely like. I have a family friend that adopted, and then she had a child. She had problems having a child, and she had a child, and then she literally adores Favor so much. She adores her adopted child.
Yeah.
Oh, she adores her adopted child so much that she doesn't even remember.
Yeah.
But like in a case where
I think it's just
some things are
mental.
extreme. No,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
some
but
things,
that's
and
rare.
then
That's
it's
rare.
very
Just
rare.
you.
I know, no,
It's
it's not
very
just that. There's
it's
no,
not
no,
just
it's
me.
also there's stories.
For
There's
me
stories
to be
about
this
possible people.
open and then say this is an issue, you should know that it's not even like it's.
Yeah, I understand.
And
it happens all over.
It
the
happens.
world.
That's why
happens
for
all
me,
over
if
the
I
world.
want to adopt, I want to at least have a history of like.
You know the child. You know the
just a
parents.
history, even if I don't know them one-on-one, I just want to know that they exist.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I just want to know that, look, they did
But
get
my
this child
question
out
is,
of rape.
if you adopted a child, would you allow the biological parents to be a part of that child's life?
If they want to be.
No.
I
To
would.
me,
I
if
would
they
allow
wanna-
it.
if
I don't
they
want
wanna
that,
be.
Sorry.
Would you really just be like? But then,
I would not want to adopt a child.
But you tell your
where-
child like, oh, when you reach a certain age, go out and look for your parents. No issues.
No, that's
They always
different.
want to
That's
look.
their business.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would not want a child where I know.
But not every child will want to go out and.
Not every child, yeah.
Not every child.
I wouldn't want a child that the parents are still alive.
Would you be the kind of person that adopts a child that looks exactly like you, so that way they don't feel like they're
No,
adopted?
I will look for
No,
a
I
child
wouldn't
that
care.
I like.
I don't care.
I don't
really care.
I don't
Korean
mind that
adopted.
doesn't come my way.
Yeah.
I don't
Mixed race.
care. Like,
Mixed race.
anyway,
Nelly
Yeah,
wants
I think-
mixed race kids over.
I almost every Nigerian.
Not Stephanie's type of correct one.
But yeah, I think I married for what's the word?
Companionship.
Because for me, I
Me
think
too.
it's extremely necessary. Like look at Insect, but that's it. She just spoke about how
yeah.
she has to
Took off her womb.
Took off again. Took off her womb,
Hysterectomy.
hysterectomy, exactly. So her husband was there for her throughout.
Thank God.
You know,
So deep.
surgery, everything was very supportive, and which is very rare because you know Nigerian men mostly
you can't
marry
give birth.
for reproductive reasons. They don't even marry people they love. It's like okay, I have money, I've gotten to that age. Let me look for a wife that will take care of my children. So when you now start coming with the whole
That's the
the
weird thing.
issues, it's looking at you like
You want a childbearing vessel.
liability.
Some people, and there was a story, I think we were all told this by one person, that apparently, this guy just wanted to get her pregnant, just to know she could get pregnant.
Yeah.
And then, like, that way, then he would know that, if he wanted to marry her, they could do it. Which I think is so crazy.
yeah, a
It's
lot of
like,
Igbo guys do that.
companionship
They want to
first,
test
then
the
reproduction.
fertility of the womb.
the microphone.
How dare you test, bro?
What if that's the
How
last
dare you
Actually, I had a
test
guy
that?
ask me, have you been pregnant before? How come you've never been pregnant?
No.
It's
But,
to them, it's like
I
you
have
have
an ex
to have
like
been
that
pregnant
the other
before,
time.
and I'm like, what?
I had the excited
But that is
pregnant.
something that personally I think you should find out.
No, I'm sorry, that's so ignorant.
No.
Why
I'm
don't
saying
I-
like if you want to know. No, not for another person. I'm saying that not for someone
Even
else.
for myself, why would I want to put
No,
myself
it's-
through-
No, not through getting pregnant.
No.
Check your fertility. Go
I
to the
mean,
doctor
check
and
your like
Oh, that's
for your
different.
first.
No, that's fine. No, that's fine.
get pregnant.
But for me, if I was gonna go into a long-term relationship with someone, they say, babe, look, before we become more serious, can we go check your fertility? I'd be like,
No, I'm open to that.
No, that's fine.
I'd be like, okay, but if my fertility is not great, then what's the next level?
Yeah, if you want to no, to me I feel like that's okay because that's something I found
No,
out.
but then again, I'd be like, you know what? Let's go do it because I want to see how you will react.
react.
And then I will feel better knowing that okay, at least I'm not wasting my time with someone that
Exactly,
only wants a baby,
fetal machine.
a cow birth-giving heifer. Do you get me?
Yeah.
That's the truth.
I think, yeah, like.
But companionship should always come first, because then whether or not you have problems in the reproduction area, or you're literally just popping out kids 24/7.
Because you don't even that doesn't even matter at the end of the day. Like, you can be
how many
pregnant.
kids do you guys
I
want?
find that a lot of guys always want like 4, 5, 6 kids. And it's like,
Why do you
want so
what do you want to do
many
to that
kids?
vagina?
I'll tell my partner, like, if you want more than what I want, please have them.
Exactly.
That's what I always say. I was like, oh, you want 5, oh, you have the
6
remaining 2 now.
What? Do you know what my body is gonna go?
Technically, I want. How many kids do you want, Nelly? How many?
At this point, I think I want 2.
How many do you want?
I feel like I could physically pass only one, but that child would be like a psychological killer, so I should have 2 or 3.
Yeah, no, I want 2. I think I want 2, and then
Three is a beautiful magic number.
I want 3,
I
2
think 3 is
boys,
perfect.
1 girl.
Have we finalized? Get married anytime you want to get married.
Yeah.
Get married to your companion. Get married to someone that you love.
If
it's not the case,
And
like,
don't be pressured.
Don't be pressured.
Just do you. Go with your own pace.
But
don't care about what society has to say.
yeah.
Anyway, to be honest, if money motivates you,
go ahead.
Please go ahead. Look for those rich men.
But
whatever you.
But go into a relationship that you both know that this is about money.
What it is.
I feel so sorry for those people that they like a woman goes or a man goes into a relationship for money, and then the partner and the other partner is like, oh, we're so in love, we're so in love. And the guy's like, I love your bank account.
I love your bank
30 million for the accountant, you know. It's like, and then you know they take the money and that's it. I feel like look, meet your match. Meet your match. If you are both about money, perfect. Go ahead. That is your life.
Yeah.
You found each other. You've actually
what do
found
they call
your
that?
heart.
Me, I say
friends
to
with benefit or marriage with benefit.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at it, marriage is a contract. So whatever terms you guys
it's a business transaction.
Thank you.
If it's love.
If it's love, oh my God, I'm preaching for love. If it's not love,
So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to comment and
tell us
subscribe.
about your stuff. Tell us about like your marriages, if you're married.
Yeah.
If you're married for love
relationships.
or your relationship. And then
So I'm actually also learning in
video.
this.
I
I like this. Thank you girls for having us. Thank you.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Love you guys. Probably come back again.
See you.
Ooh,
Where's the cliff?
We didn't drink as much wine because we already drank lots, so we're cool.
Ready?
That's a good one.
Hair go long like Chia, money go long like Nia. I ain't in the big idea. My twins big like Tia.